Hi, my name is Irene and I'm going to present you my work that I've been doing with Spardha Jhamb and supervised by Georgios Kontogeorgis and Jia Dongliang. So the project is to develop a group contribution model to predict the biodegradation of compounds and fits well with current environmental issues and also enable to choose better the compounds used in the industry. And also by predicting this property, it also avoids to conduct some experiments which are often quite complicated to perform. So the first thing is to define the biodegradation. So this is the action of microorganisms in the presence of oxygen on organic matter, which they use as nutrients to decompose them into non-hazardous compounds such as water, CO2, and minerals. So the method that we chose is the group contribution one, and so we chose to focus on the criteria developed and legally adopted by the OECD, which is the Organization for Economic and Cooperation and Development. And this is the ratio of BOD5 on COD, which needs to be more than 0.5 to consider a compound as readily biodegradable. So the BOD5 is the biological oxygen demand. So the amount of oxygen consumed by the microorganisms in 5 days in the dark at 20 degrees. And the COD is the chemical oxygen demand, so the amount of oxygen needed for the oxidation of the sample. And to calculate this ratio, we chose to focus on the group contribution method developed by Marro and Gani in 2001. And they developed 3 orders groups classified by size, interactions, complexity, and this is the equation of their model. So the left side is the property that we want to calculate, and the left side represents the occurrence of each group in the molecule times their contribution. So to find this different contribution, we use the least square method, and to do it, we use some experimental values forming a database coming from different sources. And finally, the performance that we get for our model is represented on this curve. So this represents the model ratio compared to the experimental ones coming from our database. And we finally get a regression coefficient of 0.91 and an average absolute deviation of 30%. So we are now able to describe 128 groups to calculate the biodegradation. And thank you for listening.